Alright, once again, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of great men, so that surely do well. Salutation to all the Aken that push this without the insincerity and truth. Right, these are some of the brothers from GMS Trinidad, right, Brother Lamad, Kwam, right, and Brother Howard behind, you know. Hey, come to do a little video here. They see topic on YouTube, Ghana's apology for selling us, right? Well, basically in the Atlantic slave trade, alright? Well, not really Ghana, but the Hamitic tribes, right? Namely Tyre and Zidon. So they're coming out because, hey, the scriptures say in Deuteronomy chapter 8.
These people basically hate us. You know, the scriptures say in Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 7, look at 5. Moses said basically that, read it. It says, Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because ye were more in number than all people, for he were the fewest of all people. Yeah, it was the smallest of all people, you know, basically because the last nation to be formed. I don't know why, you know, why the other nation hate us so. You know? Or like you all a chance, hey, you basically you come like you curse your father Noah. Right? You wanted to bring shame upon your father Noah. When it wasn't a good self to go and cover your father, you mock your father. You know what I mean? It's Shem and Shem did the right thing when I cover your father nakedness. You know? Thinking that you could just spit some fucking vodka in some river and say you're sorry, then getting your ass off of the hook.
Too late now to say sorry, boy.
Right? You set yourself up. Right now you get hook, line and sinker.
Can.
You have to pay for your deeds. The scripture say he will not acquit the wicked. In no wise he will acquit the wicked. Every man has to stand up and answer for the wrongs they have done.
Can.
And he was dealing treacherously with the Most High children. Right? Instead of you defend them when you had the chance to defend them, you say, well, he saw tricky with some wine. Give all some wine and thing, and he was tricked with some wine. Get the fuck out of here.
Can.
Yahushai, that was one of the first miracles to turn water into wine.
Can.
We drinking wine a long time.
Wine was always in existence.
You mean you get tricked with wine?
That big excuse, you get tricked with wine.
Hey, you know what happened? You get tricked with that foolish doctrine.
Yeah.
That's why you get tricked with it.
God.
Hey,
I get the precept.
God.
Right? Say right in front of my face. New soul too. Deuteronomy 30 verse 1. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether Yahweh thy power hath driven thee. Alright? So we going out there on the highways and the byways and using the internet or the unicorn. Alright, we bringing out all this information. The scriptures say the wound shall bleed, you know, all these things basis that information come out. Going back to Daniel 12 and 4:2, knowledge shall be increased. Alright, so guess what? These nations seeing this happening and like they getting scared, they getting frightened within their heart. Alright? We calling it to mind. Now they remembering because they themselves have their information, they have the history, they have their archives. Alright? So they see we getting back our flesh and our sinews and they getting frightened. This is why now he could apologize for this Atlantic slave trade. Alright, so you'll just play a little clip in the video.
We are very privileged to be with you, particularly our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean and the diaspora, and the people from all over Africa, our brothers and sisters from all over Africa. I wish at this point to particularly to apologize deeply on behalf of the chiefs and people of Gold Coast and Ghana for the atrocities, the cruelty, the inhuman treatment that were committed 400 years ago by my ancestors during the Atlantic slave trade.
Hey, and you know what? The scripture say in these last days, right, that he Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will pour his spirit upon all flesh, right? Mainly upon the children of Israel. But hey, these other nations getting dreams too. Like Pontius Pilate's wife. Alright, so who knows? These men in Africa probably getting dreams too. Alright.
And you know that they have in Africa, they go have the sorcerer and the sorceress, the shady thing like his name is Balaam, right? So Balaam telling all they now late, all they should have never touched these people. He come with some late vision now and tell all they had no right to touch these people.
Good.
Hey, we father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Isaac, I want to believe is in Genesis 24:3. We tell the servant, it was Abraham. Yes, it was Abraham. We tell the servant to swear. When he put on the servant and tell him swear that we ain't go and look for one of all the bitches, right? Because he didn't want his son with, hey, all the bitches, fuck, come now, man.
Can't.
All the bitches didn't say nothing, right? It's some ugly fucking dogs, right? Thing you're not supposed to be having your fucking place.
God. Raw and uncut. Right? This is Joel chapter 2 and 28. And it shall come to pass, right, afterward, that I will pour all my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids, right? So you hear what it say, also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. So these people getting the dreams too.
Okay.
Alright? They're seeing that the end is near. Alright? Yeah, you had that to say.
Who's that?
The Obadiah 1:15.
Yeah.
Can. Right? And I will shew, verse 30, and I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. Alright, and that blood moon, they probably see the sign of the blood moon also. Alright? But guess what? It's too late to apologize. Alright? Too late now to say sorry. Because guess what? The Most High don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead.
This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15. It says, for the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
Yeah, because guess what? The scripture said that we will sell your sons and your daughters to the Sabians. The same way how you sell our sons and our daughters to the Grecians. Alright? So your ass going into slavery. So don't come now with that sorry foolishness and that sorry talk. Because the sons of Yahweh Shem Yahushai don't want to hear it. Give me Revelation 13 and 9.
I have something else here for you too.
Yeah, come.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yes, so you people led us into captivity. You sold us unto the hands of the Grecians, which is our twin brother Esau.
Good.
Scripture said that they remember not the brotherly covenant. Alright, you sold us to them. So your ass going into captivity along with the so-called white man and
right.
the other nations of the earth. Go ahead.
It says, he that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword.
Yeah, because you kill a lot of our brethren there with tribal wars. Alright.
Resistors.
Can.
Who putting up little resistance, plenty of them they get caught with their pants down because they was dwelling among all for a while.
Can.
You know what I mean? And all they went and do all the treaty with the so-called white man to put we into slavery. So all they go do the dirty work and then you hand me off to the so-called white man and all they drink all the wine because it says that back here or you knew be there 15. I knew be there 15 and I would say it shall be done unto thee and thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drinking upon my holy mountain, or let's say you get wine to drink.
Can.
Right? You white man fool with some wine, like all it never know what wine was. Drinking upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink and they shall swallow down. Yeah, you have to take that slavery straight down your throat like a sword swallow up.
Can.
Right? They shall swallow it down and they shall be as though they had not been.
Can. Right? So that mainly talking about the so-called white man. Right? But you already have a portion to play because guess what? You the Edomites are very closely linked with the Hamitic tribes. Right? Because
The mother?
yeah, the mother because Esau took two daughters. I can't remember if it's a Het, but there's I believe Hittites, right? Just continue the revelation of Kasha. You know the last point. This is the faith and patience of the saints.
Okay. Revelation, back in the Revelation chapter 13, right? It says, here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yes, the patience and the faith of the saints. So this is our patience. This is our faith that you people going into captivity too.
It's been long. It's been a
long time coming. Yeah, but a change going to come, and we seeing that change coming because we see the prophecies being fulfilled. Nobody could say that the Bible is a book of fairy tales and myths. It's coming to pass, right? This is Jeremiah 25 verse 29. For lo, I begin to bring evil upon the city, which is Jerusalem. The Negroes, the Latinos are the natives, not the Hamitic tribes, which are called by my name. And should ye be utterly unpunished? Yea, ye shall not be unpunished. For I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, said Yahweh of hosts. You understand? So yeah. So all it ain't going to go unpunished. It's too late to say sorry, my boy.
Come.
Alright? Way too late. Them Christians going to take all the bullshit, but not the Hebrew Israelites. Right? Not them who you know. Alright? Yeah, next little clipping. Or you have anything?
Yeah, something to bring here for you.
Sir.
This is Zechariah chapter 1, starting at I'll go at verse 15. It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen, that they are at ease.
Yeah, because when all the drive us out the land or where the Mosai had us as refugees, right, when we fled from Roman persecution there in 70 AD, alright, all they get all themselves at ease, right? But they think all they could have go back into the land of Israel. But Esau as a serpent as he is, he take the land for himself because all he wanted back that land. Because all you know, all your forefathers was the ones inhabiting that land before, right? Tyre, Zidon, and all the provinces of Canaan, alright, until Joshua the son of Nun came in and basically took all their ass out for all their wickedness, alright? All their black, dirty dog. Go ahead.
Yes, and I was very displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased.
Yeah, the Most High was a little displeased for us and the shit that we did. Right? Good.
And they helped forward the affliction.
Yeah, you put us in hardcore bondage. We done out of the land of Israel already, which is our homeland that was rightfully ours from the time of the spirit realm. And when we came down here, we get exiled into your land, but you people sold us into friggin' hardcore slavery and the hands of our worst enemy. Alright? Where we now had to be robbed, raped, pilfered, all kind of madness. Alright? And you people, they normal, sending gifts one to another, just for what? Flicking wine and a harlot. Scripture say they that love wine and harlot shall be broke. And all you're going to be broke. Right? Anything else?
Right.
Let me hear the drunken man. Really sound like he drunk free.
Where over 400 years ago, millions of our brothers and sisters were killed.
No, let me get it straight. We ain't brothers and sisters, alright? We are from the 12 tribes of Israel, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are not from the Hamitic tribe. We are Shemitic or Asian.
Next thing too, you Hamites, although like us,
Can.
or they have no love for the nation of Israel, or they hate us, right? Or let's call us Kata, son of a slave. Because they surely know, or they help to forward the affliction to capture us and sold us to these, give us to the so-called white man for wine, as you say.
Can.
I hope you was drunk with your wine.
Can. And you stink, all you stinking forefathers.
Because I have a instance where I don't know this a Rastaman by the name of Levi. He was real into this Rastafari thing, and he leave and he went to I can't remember which country he went to, but he went to the African country, right? And he was looking for weed, and African fella helped him out to get weed, and they sit down smoking the weed. And when the African guy just sit down smoking the weed, the African fella asked him where he from, and he tell him from Trinidad, and he snatched the weed out of his hand, and tell him basically he's the son. And he say, don't like us.
Can.
So that forgiveness shit, hey, like crocodile tears.
Can. Hey, we ain't the same at all. You understand? We are Asian, right? Shemitic. All the
So
people
that's-
that treat us bad, literally, is anti-Shemitic. You only study them white Jewish dogs. Yes, the Jews or the Israeli people in the land of Israel that came from Poland, being mainly Amalek. Yes, they are Shemitic. But what about the Chinese and the Japanese? Right? They're Shemitic also. Right? The Indians, they are Shemitic also. Right? Shem have a lot of Shemitic tribes, not only the Israeli or the Hebrews, the Aramaic, the Syrians, they are also Shemitic. Alright? And there are 5 Hebrew families.
Ishmael.
Can. As Ishmael, Edom, Israel, Ammon and Moab. They are Hebrew. But there are a lot of Shemitic tribes. Right? Assyria being a Shemitic tribe too, which Most High wiped them off the map.
This is Exodus 11 and 7. It says, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue
Can.
against man or beast, that ye may know how that Yahweh doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Yeah, between the Egyptians and Israel, and this is one of the Hamitic nations also. Alright, so we have a different spirit, a different aura, a different characteristics to you people from the children of Ham. We ain't going and blow or siphon a cow ass and put shit on we hand for mosquitoes. No, sorry. Alright, like this comedian say, oh gosh, I forget the name of the ointment. Alright, caramel notion or some kind of shit, so. Alright, or we'll light a cock set or do something. We'll cover from head to toe.
Okay.
Alright, we ain't drinking no piss. We ain't when we circumcise ourselves, we ain't blasted sucking the penis with no blood. Right, just like the Roman Catholic does. Right? We women ain't right in the head, we know that, but we know for sure nobody ain't putting a plate in the lip and putting a host that rings around the neck to stretch the necks. Alright? We ain't that man. Alright? We ain't cutting up we skin to look like crocodiles. We ain't going and jumping up and down holding alright?
No, not sure.
We worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That is our characteristic. Right? We are the Most High servants. This is Deuteronomy 32 and verse 7. It says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will shew thee thy elders, and they will tell thee. Alright? So this is one thing I must admit all your forefathers did, because this is how all you know that all you was the one that fucked up. Alright, but we ain't know where we fucked up and where we came from. But all you know all you came from. That is why all you could come out now and say all you apologize. Because you say all your chief and your forefathers, you apologize for your chief and your forefathers do. But we are the only one that actually have that privilege to apologize for what our forefathers do.
Hey, he is the chief and the forefathers.
Can. Reincarnation. He see himself in his state. That's why he was crying. Oh, you see meeting up pictures. You know, they are real antics there in Africa, you know. It says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. So Most High separated us. He tell us to be holy and clean. Right? When he set all apart and put a king over all you. Alright, we ain't brothers. Don't ever make that statement again. And not even in the kingdom to come. Don't ever make that mistake.
Captured, sold and transported under inhumane and cruel circumstances through Elmina Castle across to the Caribbeans and to the New World. On behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, I do render unqualified apology, deep from the bottom of our hearts. Deep from our bottom of our hearts. But one thing that I want you to be aware of, it was not without resistance. Some of our chiefs did fought and resisted. Some of our people did fought and resisted.
Hey, the reason why some of the chiefs probably fought and resisted is after all they sell us into slavery, they probably look to stab all their ass in the back. You understand? Because all that's glad when all they sold these children are slavery in town, children are Israel into slavery. But about 4 times resisted. Nobody, the scripture don't lie. The scripture say in Jeremiah 15 and verse 5, it says, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? Right? Because if all hey, you know something? If all they ask the was fighting whenever the case is, some chiefs would have been fighting against some chief. Right? It probably Israel who fought and resisted. Right? When all they did realize this shit, all they do, all they would have been going there out on the canoes and trying to free the damn slaves.
Hey, some of them same chiefs maybe keep some of them daughters for their wives and all.
Can.
You know what I mean? Because the nation of Israel, them ladies just look damn good.
You're telling yourself.
You understand? So them chiefs and them maybe take some of them young, little, nice looking daughters and them and take them for their wives, take them as slaves.
Rape them.
Yeah.
Hey, or they probably had sex with the men too, because all they known for homosexuality or themselves. That is where Esau pick up that custom from. Right? Because Sodom and Gomorrah was Hamitic people. Right? They were Hamitic. Right? So all they known for homosexuality or itself. Yeah, something good?
Where?
Good?
The plate now, I ain't get here.
Okay.
But we are fighting a losing battle against a stronger army. People guns, and we had no guns. They deceived us with liquor.
Con, you hear? They deceived us with liquor. Like, well, as the brother say, they never taste liquor in all their life, they never taste wine in all their life. Bro. And what kind of good wine does come from Esau? Probably Jake was making that over the wonders in Portugal, Spain and France before they run us out of Europe. They deceived us with liquor. Anyway, let me just bring out the precept to prove that. This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 3. It says, "And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink." How long Joel was on the scene before this prophecy happened? Alright? How long? This book is the truth. It says, "Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?" Right? Which is your people. "And all the coast of Palestine, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head." You understand? And all they see that coming, that is why all they trying all their utmost best now to play humble. Right? But it's just an act. "Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians," which is the so-called white man, the Edomites, "that ye might remove them far from their border." Because why? All they wanted to go back into the land of Israel. You understand? By that time, Ishmael and Esau done basically inside of the land. Right? Because all around that time, the Muslims was inhabiting there. Alright? Verse 7, "Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own heads. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for Yahweh had spoken it." You understand? So, I wonder how much you gonna sell me for.
He really would not.
And all other temptations.
And all other temptations. What? A harlot?
Done.
Whatever the circumstances that led us to us, we stand here to render apology.
Hey, that's how they
and it's my wish and prayer that this apology is accepted. It's accepted by our brothers and sisters from the diaspora.
By them coons, them 2/3 of them,
with the blood of Jesus,
and them.
Assist us to overcome that evil, that never again should we witness
That is
this
why.
cruelty.
That is why you ain't supposed to have nothing to do with this fucking Jesus, you know. Because Jesus does forgive for every fucking thing. You know. The scripture say an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's what the scripture say. It didn't say you do me wrong and I forgive you. And you do me wrong and again and I forgive you. No.
God.
Hey, the scripture say if your brother, you not be fucking brother. The scripture say if your brother afflict you forgive him 7 times 7. You not be fucking brother, you know. Right? You're not from we bloodline. We from the royal seed.
That's right.
Oh, the hell, them Christians and them, it's them coons, them fools who are going to leave from Bush Palace and go in Israel and get oil and all that kind of dotishness. You see all here?
God.
Wait.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7. "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen."
Yeah, because the scripture says when he come, blood go be up to the horse's bridle. He ain't coming with no powder puff and make up your face and hug you up and sing no kumbaya. You ain't that bullshit.
Can.
The scripture says when he come, he saw
To that person.
oh gosh, Matthew 10 and 34. Think that I come not to send peace, and I come not to send peace, but a sword. He don't come to play.
Can.
Your so-called Jesus will come singing his brown girl in the ring and them dotishness. But the true and living power, he coming with fury.
Can. Yeah, and like how they saying to forgive, right? You see, even they that pierce him and the whole win away because you say sorry. No.
Hey, in the book of Psalms, David say, I think in the book of Psalms, they say if your enemy, basically like if your enemy come to you hungry, you're supposed to make sure and give him food or give him water. You know, you can't turn it back on the enemy if he's from the royal seed. Just like how David was vexed with when he tear Saul garment, it stricken him in the heart. Hey, that was his brother. He said, touch not the Lord anointed, not do his prophet no harm. All he wasn't studying that. All he had that, they didn't have that in all their head. So not all not supposed to touch the Lord anointed.
Can.
All they do prophets all sorts of iniquity. You yourself say atrocities.
Can.
And now you want forgiveness? If the king knew that he's not to do his own brother that, who's you?
Your own brother that he did.
Who's you?
Can.
To spit some wine in the fucking river and talk us that shit?
And beat up it just like if come now, man.
And like go two crocodile tears and thing and hey, go on.
Psalm 74 verse 23. Forget not the voice of thine enemies. The tumult of those that rise up against thee increase it continually. You understand? The scripture said don't forget the voice of your enemies. You understand? Psalms 83 and verse 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee had lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gibal and Ammon and Amalek the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. So all it was in that confederacy. This was something planned. The scripture said that the Most High will store up all the iniquity for the children. You can't get away from it.
Hey, the nation of Israel was plenty of them to take off at the western coast, right? The white man didn't come and just say, hey, go and get them people. All they also plan all the things strategically.
God.
Right? Or they also round up all of the troops and wherever, you know, and board off a certain place and attack with brutality. That's something you feel. This is Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, right now he humbling himself, but he trying to seem like he humbling himself with that fucking tears, crocodile tears, you know, big face, right? It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. Yeah, all ain't really sorry for all they do, right? All ain't really sorry for all they want to do. If Wally was sorry for what he did do, Wally had never done it.
Come.
All these people are want to put in slavery. Man, woman, and child. And then come and say, "Oh, sorry."
This is Jeremiah 13 verse 23. Can the Ethiopians change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may he also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
This is Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 12. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
Come.
Right? These Hamite nations, you're going to be slain by the sword. That sword going to be dripping on your blood.
Come.
A matter of fact, the scripture saying in Revelation, you say you're going to take an iron and beat the nation to shivers. You think harm you ain't going to get licks? You're going to be in straits.
This is Isaiah 45 and verse 14. It said, "Thus saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, the labor of Egypt and the merchandise of Ethiopia and of the Sabians, men of stature, shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. They shall come after thee in chains. They shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee. They shall make supplications unto thee, saying, Surely the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, is in thee, and there is none else. There is no power."
Come. Hey, all nations had change in the pocket or for the back as slaves. All nations. Or they get wine. Right? And all sorts of, what you say? Temptations. Or they get all the payment. Right? Hey, a matter of fact, all is still coming down. Even the Moab, all of them coming down in these nations and setting up all the scene and making all the money. Right? Because all they making more money amongst the nation of Israel than Wishpat Ole is itself. Right? So they fed up all them Hamite nation, right? Boy.
Come.
Look the
Inhuman cruelty of man to man in this country. I thank
no
you.
man, all is beast.
Come.
And once again, on behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, we do render this apology. And I ask my colleague to add a few words to what I have said to you.
See, a lot of these
And
Israelites
it's my wish and prayer
up too.
that in the name
So they
fear.
of the blood of Jesus, you do accept our apology. Thank you very much.
We stand here once again symbolically at the gate of no return.
Hey, and you
We
know
stand
something?
here.
You know something? This is something basically strategic again. Alright? Because when you think about it, all they didn't make this a nationwide address like how Nelson Mandela make a nation or international,
worldwide, yeah.
Can. You understand? Or they take a one or two stupid ass Christians, right? Bring them in there, even because some of them don't even know that there's Israelites, right?
Yeah.
Because the stupid bitch she head ain't covered, right? You saw them in the name of Jesus. So even if it was an Israelite, somebody might have used the bad name Yeshua or some kind of shit.
And go kneeling down in front of the Hamite like you want to suck your dick. Get the fuck out of here.
Can. Because you know something, if they make this international, at least some stupid ass simpleton 2/3, even though it have a lot of 2/3 who have the flesh and the sinews on them, right? Would I know, well, hey, you know, they really say, well, you know, they ain't what they saying basically we and them in the same people. But it's something they plan this.
That is trickery. They will catch the Christians and them with that because them soft hard, them worshiping the homo Jesus. He's a kind of soft type of guy.
Homo thug. He's a fucking thug. You don't think thug. Can't remember the definition of that word. Right, this is Revelation 11 and verse 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them. This talking about the apostles from before and so forth, before they came and encamped around us in Jerusalem. Alright. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And they of the people and kindred and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth. Right? Because why? The prophets had to go throughout all the inhabited world at that time, which was Asia Minor, Europe, so forth and so forth, preaching this doctrine. Right? To the Jews only, or the Israelites scattered abroad. And when you people from the other nations saying about the gospel of Yahushai, you people didn't like that. So you say, hey, you have to get rid of these people. They basically say the king, the Savior come and died for them, and that this kingdom is for them. You understand? But we don't want that. We want to be free. But no, they ask me in slavery.
Hey, we know why we went in slavery, right? We understand fully why we went in slavery. But that ain't going to save none of all yet. The scripture say in Psalms 125, it says, for the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest forth the righteous putteth his hand in iniquity. Hey, we hands was deep in that iniquity. We disobey the laws, the statutes, and the commandments of the Most High. Hence the reason he was punished. But the Most High say he was displeased. But then he come and say he was so displeased at the heathen when he see the forward we affliction. You know? As the scripture say, weeping may endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning.
And that is with joy and all the sorrow. Hard luck. That is how the cookie crumble. Anything else? With that, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Right, double honors once again to the elders, the apostles of greatness, so that surely do well. Salutation to all the Yakin that push this word in sincerity and in truth. Right, and to the saints are waiting for the recompense of the Most High upon these heathens. Hey, to you, we say Shalom.
Shalom. Hey, Ham, Anya, Yahayaha, Roaika.